Hey everybody, I'm Danny and welcome to Honest Vaping. So today I'm going to be reviewing a juice that I had got recently. It is the Blackberry Jam Monster. So a couple of quick things about this type of juice. For one, it is a 100 ml bottle. It was on sale. I got it like, I don't know, a few months ago. But anyway, so I guess flavor facts. They call them vape facts, but I would consider them flavor facts. It has your bottle size, your VG/PG ratio, and then your flavor percentages, which is really nice because if you're somebody that likes, not a whole lot of fruit flavors and you want more of like the butter or the toast or whatever, you can kind of look and see if this is going to be the right juice for you. So that's neat. Also, there's your warning. It's not the big white band label like most of them have, but it is there. And I figured out that this is the limited edition. I think raspberry and the peanut butter and jelly one are also limited edition. So the normal, as in like the blueberry, the strawberry, and the apple, those boxes, when you get the box of juice, I found this out from another reviewer, those come with cotton bacon, which is, your cotton that you use for an RDA, which you'd kind of assume if it comes with that this juice is made for RDA vaping. I did not know that. So when I bought this, I was still using my Moonshot 120 sub-ohm tank for this. I didn't have the Rebirth yet. So the flavor was okay. It was just okay. I wasn't thrilled. The smell was great when I had smelled it to, see if I would like it in the vape shop. That was great. But the flavor just wasn't there. It wasn't good. It was okay. And so, when I had figured out that it was for RDA vaping, I knew I was already going to be getting the Rebirth to save money on all the coils I was having to go through. Because money is a little slim right now. So, DIY is always the best way to go when you're trying to save money. So I'm like, well, I'll save it for this. So I already know how this juice is and how it performs, but I kind of want you guys to see cloud production and kind of like a live talking about it as I'm using it sort of thing. So what I have on my Rebirth is I have the cotton threads, which is my wick. I have a single coil on here. It is the Wotofo framed staple Clapton coil. And hang on, the resistance is adjusting. Okay, so when I got the coil, it says that the resistance is roughly 0.33. Like as it sits with the legs, the length they are, and all of that. So obviously, if you add a wrap, if you take one out, if you cut the legs or anything, that's going to change your resistance. So since the Rebirth, you have to cut the legs using the little coily tool that Mike includes in the box. It changes the resistance slightly. It's 0.38, so it's really, I have a regulated mod, so it's not really enough to matter. Anyway, enough with the technical stuff. So particularly with this juice, anytime you use new cotton, you want to make sure that it's fully saturated. But with this juice, you have to like really get it in there. And I don't know if it's because this juice is like so sweet that you tend to get dry hits more. It doesn't totally destroy your coil though. Cotton, I went 3 days without changing. And I clean the coil every time I change the cotton. And I just now changed my coil just because I wanted to space out my wraps a little bit, which was a suggestion from my Vape Santa. That's the nickname that I call him. His name's Bo, and he gave me this really helpful tip that if you space out your coils just a little bit, it will help with wicking and no dry hits. This thing can give some dry hits, so I thought, what better way to test if that works than with this juice in this kind of live review thing. Alright, so let's get everything situated here. Alright, so first things first, I also didn't know this. After you drip, you want to purge, which is where, you know, you blow out before you inhale. I was getting a lot of spit back and couldn't figure out why. That's why. I didn't know you're supposed to do that. I don't know why I thought people did it, but this one, it's almost necessary, but I have not vaped it with purging it, so here we go. Moment of truth. This juice is good. This juice is really good. I think it's becoming one of my favorites. You definitely... I don't think I get the toast. To me, it doesn't taste like blackberry on buttered toast. It tastes like a really sweet blackberry jelly, which is good. But one thing I will say about this juice, if you use it on RDA or anything, it definitely tastes how it smells. So when I was using the sub-ohm tank, I didn't feel like it allowed the flavor to come through enough, but taste how it smells. For instance, I had my grandma. She loves fruit things. She hates desserts, custards, anything like that. She won't do it. So I was like, hey, Grandma, I got a juice I want you to try. So I had her smell it, and she was like, oh God, all I smell is butter. That's so gross. So I was like, well, here, taste it. She did. Oh, all I taste is that butter. So she felt the same. I feel like it tastes how it smells, so I think one consistent thing is, obviously taste is subjective, but if you like the smell of this juice, there's a really good chance you're gonna like the taste of it. Because to me it tastes how it smells, and that's always a really good thing. So it's good. If you want to know about the raspberry flavor, I will put a link in the description below to my friend's channel, Mad Viking Vapor. He did a review on the raspberry as well as the blackberry, but since I did the blackberry, I'm going to post a link in the description below to his raspberry. So that's my shout out to him for getting me on the Rising Vape Reviewers, the live vape show, and you can check that out. I shared it to the Honest Vaping Facebook page, so if you want to swing by over there, see what the hubbub's about. They also had Vaping Bogan. Yeah, Bogan came by the show Saturday for them, and he talked about a lot of cool stuff. So I don't have that link on my Facebook, but I have the link to the other Rising Vaping show. So my shout out to Viking for getting me on the show and inviting me, you know, to actually talk and work with the other people, is posting the link to his raspberry jam monster juice review. Check him out. He does a lot of RDA reviews, a lot of mech mod reviews, which I'm not really comfortable with, so that might be your thing. Subscribe to me, subscribe to him, because he's cool. Also, that was Honest Vaping, and that's my Honest Vaping opinion. Bye, guys.